Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading in the colony section yet again for the next episode of System Wars. That's right, we are jumping backwards in time, taking the path that we had originally chosen in System Wars 5A. Plan attack chosen. That is what we did. The commander travels to the capital, which is behind Creeper lines. Oh my, oh my. And we did this. Thank you, our pal Ironstone. And yeah, this is the sequel to Planet Wars, so play that first. That is the desired outcome, of course. Spec Ops mission: land inside the USC stronghold, attack the creeper, and reclaim. You are going to be responsible for important landmarks to boost morale. The capital will be a start. Most of the soldiers think that it's all over. Other data or data. USC Stronghold transmission, standby connected. USC soldier, help! High Command has just left us to rat. We have received no transmissions from them. Please help us. Check on High Command. Air power is unavailable. They are all needed on the front lines. No air power, no. Godspeed. Start the mission. So, what do we have? What do we have? It says air power is unavailable, but we do have rockets. So we do have rockets, at least. And it does look like Greenar. There are some on the map. There's 4 units of Greenar on the map. 1 up here, 1 down there, 1 by the base. And where is the 4th? Is that it over there? It is. So there are 4 available. So we will get at least rockets. So that is pretty fantastic. Although we will need beacons. We do have a singular Bertha as well. So we will hopefully be making the most of that. We have 4 urns available, 4 buried, of which they are... on the map. I mean, it looks like the only point that I can see with them is right there. 1, 2, I'm trying to... Oh, I'm seeing on the mini-map. They're all right around the base itself, it looks like, based off of the mini-map. There's a 3rd. And the 4th is down there. There we go. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fingers crossed I won't forget that. But there we go. We do have 4, which is better. It's better than anything else. What else do we have? We have all our standard units, nullifiers. Hopefully we can overload. I don't know. I believe we generally can't overload with the System Wars maps, so we shall see. And standard array of things over there, of course. So we do have a creeper cap of 7, so not super high, not super low, And then what do we have? We have a 75 in darkness, plenty of darkness, and there's something special with these dark towers, which I'm going to point out in a moment. I don't know if that's going to affect the nullifier or not, but we shall see. We have 1 blob's nest, I believe, and that is the only one doing 3, so we're definitely going to watch snipers on the southern side. And then, yes, so we have a 75. We have an emitter doing 225 with a spore launcher for 6 behind it. There's also another spore launcher in the opposite corner with 6 as well. So we do have 12 spores to deal with. We have the 225 there, a 75 there, another 225. So some pretty big emitters on this. Followed up by the top right, which is a 175, and of course the bottom left, the big boy, the 300. So we do have quite a wide array of things. Now, that being said, with a 75 here and the 225 here, this corner is not bad. But this is a 75 with the 225, again, about the same, although these are in line where we can sort of isolate these a little bit better, although this is close to the 300. And then the northern side, though, this northern side, this northeastern side, I mean, realistically, it's just really this 175. So this is sort of our prime gained real estate area, I would say, to start. Right? We want to kind of focus on where it's easier. It will be easier over here. Honestly, if we can sort of hold things off, make a nice big area, we do also have a pretty high potential to go after this 300 first while we're at the creeper cap. And if we can do that, I think that would be pretty substantial. What's also nice is if we go for the top, if we can hold this top portion, we would be able to capture at least 3 Greenar crystals. I mean, I'm assuming we're going to be pushing out to the right as well. So 3 Greenar crystals will be pretty good. Guaranteed 2 if we take that, though. And then if we take this this emitter down here, that would be guaranteed 3 for our lovely, lovely rockets. Now let's look at our actual setup. And the thing that I said that was special about these... Oh, no, it's only some of them. Some of the Dark Towers are very high up. I didn't actually look at all of them, so not all of them. Is that actually in? Nah, it's not in. Okay, so some of them are kind of high up. I don't think that's going to affect the range. I think the range stays the same no matter height distance, so I don't think it's too big of a problem. I wasn't sure if it was that high up, if you'd actually have to put it like right next to it or do terraforming. It's been a little while since I've had to deal with that height differential, but I'm pretty like 90% positive that we don't have to really worry about it, and we can just place it a decent distance away. So of course we have to nullify everything, collect the items, and reclaim. Although collecting the items is optional, we will be doing it. No problems whatsoever there. And unit-wise, we have a few units around. We don't have our urn port down. We definitely will want that right away, right? The urn port's going to do some very solid stuff. Same thing with the factorios. So we're definitely going to want to put those down because we start with the extra 100 energy. And another extra 100 energy. So with 200 extra energy, that is enough for 50 for the urn portal, 25 for a big bad factorio, and of course we're going to very, very quickly try and grab some miners. That's right. So miner, let's get them going. I think that's going to be pretty good. Now that being said, we are using 75 energy right off of the rip, right? So if we're using 75 energy, that's going to give us about 125 left over. Plus, what's in the base and things like that. So we don't have unlimited energy, but we should have enough for at least 3 miners. And I'm going to start off with miners getting the urn right off the rip and going into energy collection. Of course, we want to get our energy sorted out. It's going to be very nice. I will want mine production for the green art, of course. But this is the start, right? We're also going to want a sprayer as soon as possible. So while I do say we shouldn't really have enough for the sprayer as well, I do think we will potentially, because we are also going to be gaining energy from the towers and the one per base and things like that. So we should have enough for this, and then I think we'll reassess once we sort of establish ourselves. We won't, thankfully, that we do have some blueite ore, so we're not going to necessarily need to convert any of these miners currently. I'm very, very happy for that. But let's get going. Let's build up our things. Let's have the creep coming at our face right off the rip, and let's watch our energy drain. As we can see, our storage is already going down. Our generation is actually coming up pretty good. And the miners, how are they doing? They're already at 20. We still have 100 left. The factory is done. The portal, a little bit left. But look at this. These miners are almost done right off the rip. And once they're done, bazinga, we're going to turn all of our miners on. And yeah, we're already storing up energy. We already have our sprayer operational. And look at this. Look at our energy gain already, right? We're just we got the energy. I am not worried about that whatsoever. But that being said, just because we got the energy doesn't mean we don't want to get more of that energy. It's kind of the greedy nature of the game. We have enough to power this. We have excess energy, and I guess next on the list is just to start defenses, right? So let's start some of these up. I'm going to say we're going to be fairly comfortable with AC reaching that, and then we'll spread out from there. But of course, we will want more towers to start, just spreading our defenses to the next line. Slight deficit, but nothing we can't handle for now. We definitely will want to start working on getting our urns. But look at this, the AC is already hitting the edges. We're starting to push basically everything back, and the walls are holding pretty good. We're just going to have some pretty solid defenses right off the rip, just to make sure we don't lose anything. But look at this, we can very, very easily afford the support, and we already have 2 breeding grounds under our control. Piece of cake, no problemo. Seems pretty good if you ask me. So first urn will be there. We'll definitely toss down our terps. So let's go structure terp. Let's toss down one over here. That'll be nice. We're definitely going to want you. So we'll toss one over here in range. Again, the other one is down there. I'm going to put a terp here. Not because I think I'm going to be able to get over there anytime soon. I just don't want to forget. Actually, no, I'll put it right there. It might last. It might not. I'm not super worried about it. Do we want a pylon over here just to get that right now? I mean, we're going to want it eventually kind of thing, but I don't think we care about it quite so yet. Creeper cap, about 50% right now. And the creeper cap being at 50% is actually huge because it's already 50%, and I feel safe. Right? I don't feel in danger. I don't feel like the creep is going to surprise me, as it were. I feel like we're going to be able to handle this. So, I think we are mighty good. Let's use up a ton of energy, build up a couple of these towers, of course. They'll just take a second, you know. Doesn't take too long. They're already built, and let's, again, expand our borders. We just want to keep building, using up our energy for now before we truly move on to sort of building assault parties and things like that. Plenty of cannons. Could be using some orders and things like that, but right now, for now, I'm happy with the cannon. The cannon life feels pretty good if you ask me. And soon we're also going to be able to do the lovely benefit of upgrading our attack range, attack rate, all of that good stuff. And yes, the AC alone is just pushing. Plus, that's going to lead us to a breeder zone over there, which is amazing. So let's check out how deep this is. This is relatively deep. A little bit of problem zone over there with the Crimson. Crimson is never fun. Unless it's yours, because you're the creeper. Then it is always fun. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, I think I mean, look at this. The pushback is super real. We can start to even move things around. We can plan on having an assault force, of course, as well. But I think the next step will be to grab our lovely refineries. Toss down 2, and we're going to toss down mine production so this starts pooping out more green crystals, because we are going to want said green crystals for our Rockettes. Let's build one, right? Let's just toss one down, get it active, get it going, and yeah. What else? Pylons sound pretty good as well. Red-on is looking pretty strong for now, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now we'll get a pylon over there, and a pylon over here. We'll continue the pylons over here. You know, just try and put them all down. Again, this will be a bit of a drain on the old economy. No surprise there. But at the same time, we're in expansion mode, so to speak. So I'm not really worried about too much here. I definitely think we should move these to the edge. Why not? Edges are better, just like walls and things like that. Definitely using way too much, but we're building it to build towers and things, and that's going to... They get built so freaking fast that the deficit is almost instantly gone. And again, we're building the pylons. They're taking their sweet time, but once they're built, it's just a means of increasing our output. Let's also use this, grab our fire rate. Let's go with fire rate first. I do like fire range. I think fire range overall is a little bit more useful. Ooh, did we actually have 2? We did. No, we did not. Let us drop one of these. We no longer need you. And we'll go with fire range. There we go. Let's just do both, right? Why do one when you can just do both? It's just that simple. And look at this. I mean, we put down loads of mortars, and we're already getting them all built up. Look at this. The pushback is real. We are able to basically push back on all sides, which is always nice, you know. So feels pretty good. The creep is, it's coming in, it's getting bigger, it's getting deeper, but now that we have the mortars coming online, it's going to basically falter on the creep side. We're going to be able to hold, and we can start doing our big pushes. So I'm feeling pretty decent. I should... I did overbuild with this next mortar set, because they are not finishing. But once they start to finish, I think we'll be okay. Ooh, definitely pushed too hard. So let's give it a sec. Come on. Come on, you're so close. We just need to get to ammo stage. Oh, and that... See? I definitely pushed too hard. But that's okay. That is okay. Because now that they're getting built, the ammo is starting to flow, the deficit is now dropping. Actually, you know what? Let's even drop fire rate. Let's go back to one more of these, just to get out of this deficit, right? Nothing wrong with that. Getting out of a deficit, always a good thing. We want all of our ammo to be there, of course. Oh, and of course, the spores. Look at the spores. Look at them go. Random spores. I mean, random spores gonna random. I am glad I did not even worry about them. Ooh. Oh, and the blobs. I will admit, I should have snipers for the blobs. That I should have. So let's make sure we do get our sniper on. So let's put a couple of these up. just so we have them. We'll even put one over here and one over here just in case. They literally put that where that's going to land. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. The main reason I want them up on these areas is for eggs. So let's make sure eggs can handle it. But look at this. We have maintained. We have curtailed, and we have our pushing potential. So let's keep going. Building a little bit more. Didn't think that was too many. But again, the deficit will increase as we build in this regard. Ooh, and one thing left, of course, disable AC blocking. Let's get that AC flowing to all the sides, and that will help even more. Of course, that was one big problem I should have had earlier, because that will just keep everything under wraps. So, our generation, very, very solid now. The eggs being popped, the creeper limit at maximum, which is even better. With the creeper limit being at maximum, and we can just start pushing that much further. Now, one thing that is really nice is, because of the way the map is kind of laid out, you know, we don't have to worry about too much. We do want beacons, of course. Beacon, go right there. And we want to get to here, right? This is going to be an AC breeder, so that is going to be huge for us. We have loads of green ore. This rocket is still not yet completed. And we are going to want another one at some point. So what we're going to do is we're going to toss you down here, and we're going to say supply off. We want it built, but we don't necessarily care if it is supplied, of course, because, yeah, just it being built is all that truly matters to us at the current venture. We're getting red on. You know, maybe we can start planning some lovely, lovely MRIFs, some shields, things like that. But for now, I don't really think the shields are that necessary. I think the MRFs, you know, won't hurt. So let's toss a couple of those down as well, right? We'll toss one down that's connected to our base and the Factorio. We'll toss one down over here for now, and we'll toss one down up at the top just for now. We'll want one basically on every side. It's a little bit of gain, but we're gaining 3 red on a tick, so we got time for it, right? And if you have time for it, you might as well use it. So, more energy, toss down some more mortars. This will push us back. We'll get another beacon, and yeah, we'll be squared away on our first dark tower. I was about to say, that should definitely get shot. And we'll start working on our second one in the top. Try and cut this off, and that will be that. Even get some more red on right there. Beautiful. Just hook it on up. Just hook up that red on, please. And with all of the land that we gain, it just gives us more power. That's right, more power. And, you know, maybe we should grab that just for some easy minitudes. And let's hook that up. Get that item. It's there. It's accessible. Sounds good to me. But there we go. Okay, we're almost to our second dark tower. And I think this will be the last beacon I make. The goal will be to... Ooh, entering the High Command building. Oh my god. Everyone is dead. Unfortunate. What about the mysterious scientist? Look him up. Doctor name classified. Is to be terminated immediately because of actions to stop our incentive to purposely let loose a somewhat dangerous threat and save the population. The people's opinion is far too low. The USC knows what it's doing. We are powerful enough to defeat the Creeper. The rest of the document is being stored on power shutdown. Also, from now on, when you speak, I'm referring to the commander of Planet Wars. Cool? Got it? Cool. We should keep this a secret. The last thing people want to hear is that this disaster was caused by the USC. Oh my. Oh my. So this whole thing, this whole event, this catastrophic world-ending Creeper invasion was caused by a power grab from the government. Oh my. I mean... I did not see that coming, I will completely say. I will admit, it is very plausible. So, well played there. But holy moly, the government. It's the government, and yeah. Thankfully, we are here to resave the day. There we go. Snipers, you do your thing. You're doing good. I appreciate it. Of course, my usage is still relatively high, and I guess we should put down some missiles. I mean, we are starting to expand to the point where it won't hurt to have some missiles, right? Oh, look at that. Right in our base. So get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Right on. And we have our first nullifier, and we cannot overload. That is right. No overloading for us, but that is fine. That is fine. We have plenty of power, so I'm not super worried. And now we have a trio of beacons, and with the trio of beacons, we can now very, very easily start to move things out. We have so many units as well, we can definitely be using them. I really should be using these more. I mean, look at this. We have a front side, we have a back side. We can push with loads of units now. We don't really need to build more. I just kind of get into this habit of build. Like on this side, we probably could use a couple more, just on the pushback cycle. But, you know, look at this. Bazinga. Dark Tower, you done it. We'll take you out. Once we nullify you, we'll move our beacons on. The main reason I don't want to build too many beacons, I would say, of course, is because I very, very much do not want... I want to, you know, save the green art for the rockets to come. Rockets can be pretty hungry. They can be pretty hungry. Our green art is looking great, so we'll definitely supply on. And yeah, with rockets, that will save the day. And we now will be able to cut this off in half. So that is again the goal. We're gonna cut it off. Probably even take this spot, maybe cut it off a little bit further over there. So we'll just grab like that. Just say you guys go over there, and beacons you will get to move. So where's the next beaconing that we're gonna need? Are we going down here next, or are we going over here next? Right? We can definitely get to over here. And if we take that, we would then have half the map. Make the push straight for the big one. That sounds pretty decent to me. So let's move that beacon. We'll move the other two once this nullifier comes online, which it is in the process of course. And there we go. So the other two beacons, you move your butts down here as well. And let's get some of these cannons on up, because yeah, we need to protect them beacons. So that's gonna get us a few things. We do still have the 175 in the top, which is perfectly fine. But look at this, we now have another mineable zone. Oh, and I am moving my missiles. So yay me for moving missiles. But we do need permanent defenses on this line, right? We want this line to be permanently defended. So we're not going to be separating these off. We're going to have some boys just stick around right over here, hold them back at bay. Same thing on this side. This set of units will be on this side, nice and spread out. Hold this down, and then we have held to the wall. So, energy-wise, we're still looking pretty good. Maybe we'll toss down just a few cannons. Nothing too crazy, but just a few. Keep using that energy as we got it. Keep building up these things, and I guess the next step would be to indeed keep the pylon system going, right? Pylons, how are we doing pylons? Let's send them up. Make sure all the energy is delivered in a timely manner, let's say. So, beautiful. Plus, we have the MRF down there. We have the MRF over here. We have the MRF fire base, so the other sides are looking pretty nice, if you ask me. And we now have a new breeding ground. So, yeah, things are just looking up, right? I mean, I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying, you know, it's the fastest, you know, plenty more to go, but I think we're in a pretty strong position, as it were. We'll definitely just, again, claim more power, because once we get enough power, we'll definitely be able to fill up the rest of the urn port, or get some super units. Not as worried about super units, just because I do believe I'd rather, especially with this many units, I'd rather have fire range and fire rate versus super units. That's me. But yeah, we also have some, I mean, I will admit, this area down here is a little bit lacking. So let's use all of my power. And, okay, all of my power was used it was not used quickly, it was maintained. So, nice maintenance there. And I forgot miners. Forgot the miners, that was my fault. So let's make sure we get some of these down. Again, just for the sake of power maximization. Glorious, glorious, glorious. Miners established. So that's going to be quite nice. Again, over here, these are looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. We definitely want to get up there and get to that emitter, but I think the 300 will be more valuable if we can snag that while we're still at the cap. So again, that is kind of my goal. Snag it while we're at the cap, use that cap to our advantage, and also provide power to our landing parties. So this little pack right here, we'll push this back. We're going to grab that. Looks like we did lose that for the urn over there. Last urn in that bottom left corner, so plenty of time left. How are we doing green R-wise? With the one green R that we can train or control, rocket-wise, we're not doing great. However, we're going to build 2 more still and supply off. We want to make more rockets, of course, but realistically, we really want to keep our rockets, keep our green R use at maximum, right? That's the key. Always want things to be used at maximum. We have a great landing force, which I'm going to keep using, but my goal right now is to sort of reestablish the border patrol force, so to speak. Make sure those are well in line, because now we can sort of take this force, once these are all built, and fly them around to wherever we want, which will be towards that, I think. Let's get this area secure, right? So with this force being built, looks pretty good to me. Pylon-wise, we'll even pylon on up. Just get that energy over here as fast as possible. So, beautiful. That's going to be some nice pyloning. May lose a unit or 2 here, but we are taking some significant ground. And yeah, significant ground sounds pretty good to me. Just the word significant, you know? I'm a big fan. Big old fan. Okay, we are going to lose a couple mortars. It happens. You know, mortars don't like to save themselves all the time. And let's just move that little cannon brigade in. And that is, you know, a good round. Let's move that mortar brigade in as well. And I'll fly you over here. Perfect. Again, we are trying to get to this emitter as soon as possible, but we're also gaining orbitals, and that's the big key, right? Because if we can do a big conversion or something along those lines, then see, we are under the cap. So now that we're under the cap, it doesn't, you know, we're not making maximum use of our cap. It is unfortunate. It does make sense. I mean, I am killing things relatively well. I'm killing creep relatively. Oh wow, I didn't even notice I'm literally at this to nullify that. Yeah, let's just nullify that bad boy. Let's move in another beacon. Ooh, that's a tower. We'll move in the beacon there, and yeah, we'll be able to snag this. I still want this corner though. At this point, that's kind of the goal. But we are getting our rockets up and running. You're at 16. Let's supply off for now, since we only have 75. I'd rather make sure we get another rocket in space from the other one. And, yeah, move this along. So still losing some things. Ooh. That must have been a lovely sprayer. Or, not sprayer. A spore. Holy moly, look at that spore work. Did a good job. Clean it up. Not too much of a problem, though. Spores do their thing. I guess, yeah, let's just spread out even more missiles. Because I did move some by, I say accident. I kind of wish the click and drag method, which works very, very well, mind you. I kind of wish you would be able to say, like, click and drag only cannons and things. Like, or when you build a unit, be like, this is a static unit, I don't want to move it, like for snipers and missile launchers and things like that. There are so many times when you build those defenses and you want to drag your cannons away, but you don't want to you don't want your snipers to move. You don't want your sprayers to move if they're, you know, on a key point to spray, something along those lines, you know. So that is a feature that, you know, maybe for a future iteration, maybe a mod capability, would be pretty fantastic, and I would appreciate that. We're up to 6 orbitals. We can do a singularity conversion, which is amazing, and we will, but we're first going to go for this dark tower, right? So let's see, can we get just the nullifier in range? We can. It'll be in range of both, just as extra security precautions, so I will thankfully take that. And I guess with so much AC, or blue-white, I should say, we might as well at this point just toss down a load of sprayers. I should have done this earlier. Sprayers are definitely just good to have. I mean, if you have blue-white, just toss them down, you know? I'm going to put down more than we have right now, because we're still getting blue-white crystals on the map, so it'll just keep us at our quote-unquote maximum, as it were. So I'm not complaining. We'll take this over, and yeah, we'll push on it. Again, I'm just playing for fun. I'm not super pausing. I have been I'm pausing a lot, but I'm not trying to pause too much, because again, I would basically be doing pause, attack over here, attack over here, attack over here, and sort of do that for the entirety of the map, you know, because we would be able to push out on every side, and we sort of can. We definitely can, but I'm not trying to be that super pause heavy efficient. I'm just having fun, just blowing things up as we can and as we do. We do have a minute left before the next, I'm assuming blob? It was blob. Beautiful. And yeah, we're gonna hopefully build up this nullifier in time. That being said, might not make it. We might lose a couple of units, but I'm not super worried there. Up top, as you can see, we're just holding nicely. We're gonna toss down a couple more mortars. Again, mortar line defense for the wall while we push out with other units. So we'll just build some. Again, plenty of energy now, especially that we have really taken over the rest of the world. And yeah, this dark tower, hopefully 17 seconds. Yeah, this blob's not, or this nullifier is not going to be out in time. Hopefully the blobs choose just to kill cannons. I just want to be prepared with one more nullifier just in case. So let's see what happens. These blobs are coming out any second. Come on, blobs. You can do it. This is such a waste of time. Ooh, the nullifier. Oh, the nullifier came on literally when the blobs came out. That's how nullifiers work for me. It happens. But now we have our beacon friends, and they can start moving elsewhere. So we'll toss one there, we'll toss one there, and I'll just toss a second. It's perfectly fine. So looks like we've well established our dominance, and let's even grab our next set of refineries, right? So Bazinga, Bazanga, let's refine up the world. And there's so many crystals here, I'm just going to toss down like a bunch, because, you know, they got time. They got time. We are pushing into this. Once we get this Dark Tower zone squared away, we're going to just toss down a whole slew of mortars to push into it. And then we're going to plan. We are definitely doing a lovely singularity conversion, right? But I don't want to just singularity convert. I want to singularity convert and then capitalize, right? I want to be able to actually go in afterwards, which is why I want quite the force to start pushing this back, because yeah, there's going to be some eggs popping over there. It's going to be a thing, right? But there we go. We're up to 8 actually. We can even do a rain after. That might be quite viable, right? Where we singularity convert here, rain like over here, so we cleared everything up. I was hoping to get this Dark Tower just out of the way, which we're getting pretty close to. We can just start moving our units in, of course. Should be doing that instead of just building units. I don't know why. I just get this weird niceness of more units instead of, hey, we literally have like 50 units right there. Let's just put them to work. I don't like to lose my units, you know. And when you build new ones, usually you don't lose them unless they're not built yet. So there we go, plenty of power, and yeah, this pushback will be good. We'll also get a couple of unfortunate eggs popping, but there's the nully. That gets rid of the Dark Tower, and okay, egg, you're the best. That's gonna get rid of the Dark Tower, and then last but not least will be the lovely super emitter. And really, from here, I mean, it's quote-unquote downhill from here, so to speak, right? You can also see that with our blue-white production, we are at 5, and that's actually 0 in our bank. But again, there's still 2 more on the map that we're going to get to. We're still going to get to that as well. for our range, but let's, yeah, we've pushed in close enough. This nullifier is almost there, so let's plan our singularity, right? We want it to be just this corner. It's going to be the corner of fun and games, but I just want this nullifier to be like 80% there, and I think it is. So let's singularity it up. We're going to get the emitter. We're going to get that entire corner, and look at the rest of the creep just start to go down already, right? I mean, look at this. Because of that singularity, everything else is just clearing off too. And we are going to have quite the party. But beacons, you get out of there. Conversion, you get in there. Blammo. Look at that conversion. That is exactly what we wanted to see. We're going to have, of course, a couple of eggs popping. But I mean, come on, there is way more AC there now than anything else, and we are just going to zoom on in there with a whole bunch of units. And this clears out, A, the strongest emitter, and B, the rest of this green R and this beacon. So, yeah, I am super thrilled by that structure. Get our turp going on. There we go, there we go. And last but not least, now that we have cleared the creep, we can get our power system involved. And with the power system involved, of course, that is going to get us our lovely... Oh, there's a Bertha. I literally mentioned the Bertha in the beginning. Completely wrote it off in my head. We'll give you an urn. Fire, auto, and you know what? We no longer need these three. Let's just release them. Do this, do move speed. Let's do build speed for now for the nullifier. And nullification. Buzzing. This should be all we need now. Will this be too much is the question, right? We do have a nullifier going down, but will they be able to hold it? And the answer is once we move these in. Of course they will. The boys know what they're doing once they land. No, nullifier! Well, the nullifier wasn't even being built yet. Perfectly fine, perfectly fine. There is plenty of AC, but look at the units coming in now. They're just going to hammer this one structure, and that'll sort out the rest. So there we go. Look at this. It's not even producing creep anymore. Who even cares? Get out of here. You're done. Nope. I said you're done. That means nullifier online. Well, not online, but being built. So that's the big emitter. Everything else is, again, just a tiny baby in comparison, right? I mean, they're half as strong. I mean, this is just going to die out on its own. That's going to terp that in time. And, yeah, the game plan is afoot. Plenty of mortars can go down wherever we really want them. We can even do another, say, row over here, just a little bit over here. It does look like this corner is sort of next. They're both 225s, which isn't bad, of course. But look at this. I mean, orbital. Ooh, we are in quite the deficito. Did not think I built that many, but that's okay. That's okay. Again, thankfully, our nullifiers should have enough energy to outlast the deficit, because it's not going to take that much time. Green R-wise, actually we are super full, so let's even supply on these. And we'll take this out for the next Green R Mother, of course, because you know what? Might as well. If it's there, and you have the option for it, just do it. We'll even toss down more power because it's available, and yeah, just essentially taken for free. And there we have it. Energy-wise, look at this, see? Like I said, it all sorted itself out. It all sorted itself out. And we now have our super squad, right? This is the squad that we wanted before, or that we were using before. There's the eggs coming in. No problems for us. Again, there's so much AC on the map too that we really can't lose thanks to that. Again, I mean, this doesn't even have really anything shooting. I guess those are in range, but we're in the prime zone. So loads of stuff. I really like being able just to do like a nice little ring there. I do want to get my move speed up, so there we go. We did mine down here. Perfect. We can get our move speed up. So now when we do these assaults with those bad boys, we will be done. And I guess we don't need all of these. I don't want to move all of them for now. Move like that. These guys, you come on down here. So, oh, and beacons, of course. Where did I put the beacons? They're over here. So we can even toss our beacons up to the next one. I'm going to put one beacon down here, just because we're going to need it eventually. So, perfect. We lost... we lost... Oh, excuse me. Holy moly. We lost a little bit of our force, but realistically, comparatively to what landed here, we didn't lose like anything at all, right? We've basically gained the access to this bad boy. Again, this is only a 175er though, so I'm not super worried about a 175. But we did also get 2 more blue-white crystals, which is going to help. It's going to be pretty nice. We gained more mining potential. I guess we should put those down. Might as well. And there's the lovely, lovely Bertha, which should have been shooting way earlier in the map. But that's just going to take out these 2 corners. And we are going to be able to do a singularity conversion in a corner next. So we're going to be going for that as well, of course. But first things first, we're taking out this emitter. The spore launcher will fall immediately after, but we want the emitter first, of course. So let's just toss something like that down. They'll get over there, and we'll also toss down our next set of greenar gathering tools. Because while it looks like we are full of greenar, there is also the potential that we are running out at these 2 while populating all of our rockets, of which we're at. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. And you know, since we are probably going to have some more coming out, let's just do a rain. Let's just do a rain like here. Just why not? Let us just kill some creep. It won't hurt to do, so I think that will be the plan. And we'll get our notification on. We'll do some of this. Apparently, I reclaimed enough of the map, so huzzah for me. And there we go. Let's even grab the item. You know, we're gonna need that item anyway. So loads and loads of gains. So we'll do some of this. We'll do some of this, and we'll just take whatever's here. And just move those out. Main reason that I wanted to do over here, just to thin this out a little bit. We're not really making progress, as it were. Oop, nice, you got it. I don't know, man. There's not a lot of things I can think to say. Now leave. Okay, we shall leave. We'll get our singularity conversion on that side soon enough. But this side is essentially ours. Again, we're going to want to keep some units around just to take care of these eggs. But I'm not really worried about anything on the map at this point. Let's see. I mean, this side is the easier side to take. This side will be the quote-unquote harder side to take. So we'll drop these here because we'll go for this emitter next. And buzzing. That was a little sad. I will admit that was a little bit of sad. But there we go. No more emission. Womp womp for the emitter. We'll toss these down. These will start popping all the eggs. No problem. Should have a sniper with them, but you know, it is what it is. I did not really do snipers. I didn't really want to do a sniper. Oh wow, that's pretty wild. The Bertha actually chose to do the pop-up from the eggs, but there we go. Plenty of eggs now being popped, but they're in range of mortars. Gonna go down without too much of a fight, really. And clean this up. So just toss this down, make sure our power is golden, and we'll even move this beacon on over here. And yeah, with that, it's a nullifier for you. Yes? No? No? Wow. Okay, so you gotta get a little bit closer than I expected. I mean, look at all these mortars that we have here, right? I'm not super concerned. Oh my gosh, we have so many units just ready and willing. So plenty to do. Nully, can we get a double? We can get a double. Yeah, we can. We'll toss our singularity up over here at this point because we're starting that progress. Egg-wise, it's not perfect, but again, we'll just move in some more units, get them just that much closer, destroy all the eggs. get whatever power we can, because power is good, and with all these eggs destroyed, we will move from there. Ooh, that one did land in a bad spot. It's going to destroy my refineries, but nothing too bad for us. Don't really care. Now this conversion will not be perfect, you know, I mean, we're not going to super capitalize on it. But you know what? It's not going to hurt. Right? I mean, as we can see, we have even nullified this emitter now. So let's just take whatever we can select in there. You guys move up. This whole set, just move on up. This whole set, just move on up. Beacons. Oh, it got destroyed. Oh, shame. Shame, Beacon, you got destroyed. I apologize. We'll keep... Oh, well, maybe we'll just do another singularity conversion. Who really cares? Not I, says I, because we have all the units in the world that we need, so yeah, it's perfectly fine. Again, just move them up. Another set. And... yeah, there's just nothing left. How's this corner? Did we finally pop the eggs? There's still quite a few. I mean, eggs are still pooping out, of course, so that's also part of it. But there we go. Nullification. The rest will super fall with nullification. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we have a refinery up there. Feel perfectly fine. Again, our green R is perfectly fine. We have way more orbitals than we even know what to do with. And I don't want these to all lose power, so we die. So, surprise, surprise. And I didn't ever put another Emerald over here, so let's just do that. Shh. It's a little late. It's very late. But I'm just going to do an Emerald there and there, because why not at this point? The power is finally flowing in again. They're starting to shoot again, and let's watch it. Look at that. They all just start to shoot, and it's just chunk, 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 chunk. They are done. So, nullification done. And, yeah, last but not least, I guess we'll do another singularity conversion. And you know what? If we do it, like, here, it's a pretty good spot if you ask me, because we'll be able to get our beacons in there pretty easily. And we have plenty of units, although these units don't have power, so that's problematic for us. So our singularity is just going to collect this up. We're going to convert it there. This is just going to fall super, super easy. We'll even move these up. And conversion. Right there. Beautiful. Oh, it's so big. You gotta love it. And yeah, this will allow us just to move our beacon immediately in. We'll just take this as it is. We don't even care about the urn. Now that I say that, I mean it's there, so I'm kinda urn greedy. But all the units moving in, it's gonna maintain control over this emitter. No more creep to be essentially seen once this emitter is out. So, you know, just for the sake of it, I'll even rain on this emitter's parade, because, you know, we got the rain. So let's use it. We'll toss our nully. Actually, nully right there would be perfect. So nully right. We still can't get both. Shame, 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 shame. That's fine. We'll just do it like that. And that is the last emission point, I think. You, Mr. Beacon. Move on over there. Yeah, I think that is the last emitter, so nothing left. We'll just fly. You guys just go over there. You guys just go over there. This whole set, you go up there. Why not? These are all done, so let's see how fast you fly. Don't even care about the lovely, lovely. Ooh. It's actually a pretty good amount of creep. Yeah, I'm just going to damper it. You stay in that corner. Don't even care about me. Let's just see what happens. Buzzinga, Bazanga. All of these just get over there. There's a lot of death going on. It's on our. It's not good, but I did just fly them to their death. I mean, look at all the Look at all the creep here. Oh, it's so mean to do. It's so much fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's very poor commandership, and I should respect them more. So that is entirely my fault. Is this out of eggs yet? Come on. I guess we can now just rain that. We got those. Especially since everything else is in place and sort of landing. So good on them. And there's the rain, just to finalize the area. Easy peasy. Still quite a lot of eggs. Still quite a lot of eggs. But this has been System Wars 5A. Again, I'm starting to just have fun with the System Wars ones. I just enjoy it. If there is a hard time or Creeper Plus Plus, I definitely will take things a lot more seriously to do them manageable, in a better state, because Creeper Plus Plus, the way you handle that is by beating it quickly. So, but had a lot of fun, had a blast. Let's can you get out of here? Let's toss it there. Let's toss it there. Once power gets here, it should be good. We'll even toss out some pilots. There we go. It wants to win so very bad. It looks so much nicer going through the pylon than that entire webby mess. There we have it. And nullification achieved. Buzzinga. Fantastic. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely did. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know. Is me just playing lighthearted and not pausing all the time better or worse? Again, way worse for time, but I don't care about the time personally. Better time can definitely improve very much so. Again, if we were assaulting all sides, once we established our power stability, we would be able to make some serious progress everywhere. I was playing it limited and relaxed. Let me know what you think. Should I go for that more, try and get like a 13, 14 minute time, 15 minute time, or is this fun? Let me know. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.